I have learned that in leadership, you must never contend with a man who has got nothing to lose. The most dangerous creation of any society or in any society is exactly that man, a man who has got nothing to lose. Coming up, Floyd Shivambu's press conference. My goodness, how surprised I was by Floyd's statements. And I believe that you were as surprised as I was and as I still am. Well, I have some couple takes or some couple areas um, that I need to highlight. And I believe that you also have your own areas of concern, maybe, or areas that really surprise you pertaining the whole media conference. With me, it started with a cap. Yep, a cap just before he could even make his opening statements. But the cap thing, for me, it was telling that really Floyd didn't want to appear as representing MK party.
Comrade Shivambu, the nation has been waiting for this moment. Please come forward. Thank you.
No, I have to take off this cap because so that I can be seen properly and and be much more visible.
Yep, he definitely didn't want to appear representing MK party. Well, that's my take, that's my take. And another point that's worth mentioning, guys, is this. I think that's where most of you also had a bit of a problem. I mean, of course, when he declared that he's not leaving MK.
Thank you very much for the questions. I've not resigned from Mkhonto and I will never resign from Mkhonto. I'm a member of Mkhonto. So the constitution of Mkhonto says that members are not allowed to participate in activities and programs of political parties whose aims and objectives are opposed to the objectives of Mkhonto.
And on the same breath, then on his statements, he mentions that he will embark on a journey of doing research, asking people, going from province to province, asking people of South Africa. He mentioned a couple of leaders that, he mentioned some couple of leaders that he'll be consulting with, including faith-based leaders. Okay, so my confusion is, now, how could you embark on such a journey while you still belong to another party, which is MK party, of course? How could you embark on such a journey using MK party's time, traveling all over the country, gathering data as to whether maybe South Africa needs a new party or not? For me, that was very, very, very confusing. And again, it brought me to the conclusion that it seemed like Floyd at this point has got nothing to lose. He just doesn't care anymore. He sees that obviously MK doesn't like him, but he doesn't want to be the one to just resign, but he wants them to fire him, because definitely there is no party that can allow any one of his executives, or should I say member or a leader, to be planning another party outside while you still belong to this party, and to be so open about it. That is very daring of him. I think he's just provoking Msholozi, provoking Msholozi, because remember, the very same Msholozi also did the very same thing, to say, Msholozi, back at you. You are the last one to even accuse me of such, because you opened MK party while while you were still a member of the ANC.
Do you still believe you're a member of the ANC?
I am a member of the ANC.
But Mbalula says you have expelled yourself, the Secretary General.
No, they were saying so when they were still excited. I'm supposed to go, I was supposed to go there to discuss with them this thing for myself to defend myself.
To me, it seems like it's just Floyd clapping back at Msholozi to say, just taste this. I don't know what to think about that, guys. I've been listening to some guys out there, and not a lot of you guys mentioned this point, and except, of course, on 702 Bongani Bingwa.
Listen to Floyd Shivambu's much anticipated press conference yesterday. So many things jump out to me, out of my head, right? Firstly, the Jacob Zuma playbook. I mean, it's funny, actually. He's not leaving MKP unless they boot him out. So just like Jacob Zuma, do you remember when Jacob Zuma went and started Umkhonto weSizwe party whilst insisting he remained a member of the ANC? Well, Floyd is saying right back at you, JZ. He says he's not leaving MKP, but he's now starting this consultation process to find out if you as South Africans want yet another party.
And of course, another shocking fact was the point about the TGs, that none of those TGs that have left MK whoever resigned on their own, they were all removed after they inquired about the financial management that was happening within the MK. Whoa, that's a biggie.
And where does this come from? So the president of Umkhonto weSizwe, whom I dearly and so deeply respect, is surrounded by political scoundrels who opportunistically use his kindness, sometimes gullibility that comes with age, to write down fake intelligence report to influence him towards wrong directions. And the reason they do that is because they want to steal money from Umkhonto weSizwe. And they are doing so now. Withdrawal of not less than 7 million rand every month from the organizational coffers. That is what defiant, and that is what, and we're talking about this because we raised it internally, that stop what you are doing, because you're going to get the party deregistered as a political party, because there's no sound reason on what has been happening, and it's things that we can any reasonable doubt, not because it's things that you can change, and it's things that you cannot fake. And for that reason, when we raise every TG who has ever raised that, got to be removed as leadership of Umkhonto weSizwe. And there's no TG who has resigned as Umkhonto weSizwe. All of them were removed to then deal with scoundrels who surround President Zuma to steal money of the organization.
Yep. Yeah. It's clear, guys. It's clear as daylight that Msholozi is being captured by some forces that are anti-Floyd within the MK leadership. Definitely. Can we imagine umuntu omdala njengo-Jacob Zuma, so respected, like him, involved in a fake intelligence to concoct and build lies about Floyd being redeployed? Reason being, of course, that he went to Malawi, and all that was just fake. The truth is, because the actual truth, in fact, is that they thought that Floyd is having some superpowers to take down Jacob Zuma. Really? For an experienced man like Jacob Zuma to believe such icon. Yeah. So my thinking, guys, is this: Msholozi built MK with his own hands, and Msholozi is going, not even that he's going, and Msholozi is and has started tearing MK party down with his own hands. I believe that, totally believe that. Up until now, guys, there is no substantial reason of why Floyd is being so hated. There is no substantial reason at all. There's nothing ebambekao really where we can say this is what Floyd did. Nothing. Nothing. And don't even listen to some EFF members, guys, because EFF members, some of them, it seems like they hate Floyd for an obvious reason. So we understand sometimes some of the things they say. So you can't listen to what they are saying, because if I could come to some EFF members and say, Hey guys, I saw Floyd this morning, 3 o'clock, riding on a baboon, naked, riding on a baboon. You know what the EFF members, some of them are gonna say? Yeah, of course, yeah, Kimuloi, yeah, vele. And he started when he was with us. They are ready to believe any negative things that is said about Floyd without even checking and verifying. So you don't listen to EFF, rather do your own um, research, and so that you can be able to accuse Floyd on something that he actually did. Hence, I'm saying there is nothing really substantial that Floyd has done that we can say, no, this is what he did. And the worst thing that anyone from MK can do right now is to listen to guys like this. This guy is a liar. So the worst thing any MK member can do is to listen to this man. This man is a liar of note. And my concern is one of the people who are very close to Jacob Zuma. And looking at Zuma, how gullible he is, and being in close proximity with people like this, hey guys, yeah, then you ask what I know, Gobi. And lastly, what I also liked, guys, it was so good to see my sister, Nsigi Mazwai, representing podcasters out there, being the only podcaster in the house. That was so impressive. And it really gave so much hope to all the podcasters out there to say, hey, look, yeah, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. Really, podcasters are really posing a serious threat to mainstream and legacy media out there. Definitely.
Thank you. Molweni nonke, gama lam nguNtsiki Mazwai from the Moya podcast. So, Floyd, you did say that you don't want to be surrounded by yes men, right? And I want to find out that a lot of people were complaining about it being difficult to work with you on a personal level. And I want to know which part you hold yourself accountable to, and if you feel as if there is some personality dynamics that you need to work on yourself, perhaps to be a better leader, to be able to connect with people, or you think it's just all rubbish. And then abantu bafuna ukwazi uba ududu ebekuthukela ntoni that night. Enkosi.
Definitely. And of course, I'll appeal to guys like my man, my ace. King said so. That hey, Ndota, I think you guys should start all the podcasters out there, we should start to really prepare ourselves. And yeah, I think we have a gap. We have a gap up there. We definitely have a gap. So it was so good to hear her representing podcasters and also throwing some questions. Among the mainstream media, or was she invited? Oh, that was just awesome. That was just awesome. My man King said so. Your girl there, man. Your girl there. And again, okay, and again, guys. King said so. One of the great podcasters. I like him very much. I think Kagiso is up to something very good with this Paseta school, guys. Something that's going to be very revolutionary in the near future. So please, if you can, do donate. Go to Paseta. I think it's paseta.co.za. Then yeah, then of course, then you can of course donate whatever amount you can afford, 50 rand, and going up. So my parting shot, guys, is this: if Msholozi really want MK Party to go forward, I think he definitely should get rid of the people who are very close to him now, because I'm telling you guys, those people are going to cause havoc even after Floyd is gone. Guys, the problem here is not Floyd. If you look at this whole thing properly and you listen to Floyd, you look at what's happening at Umkhonto, the problem there is not Floyd. Floyd can go anytime, guys. Hence, I was saying on my opening that Floyd has got nothing to lose. He's been embarrassed so much already. The guy, his name is on the floor, but he keeps ticking. For him to say, I'm not going anywhere, oh man, I respect that. I respect that. And of course, be ready and making sure that he exposes all the dirt that is inside the MK. Bravo to him. Absolutely bravo to him. Okay, so, but the problem here, guys, is not Floyd. Put Floyd aside here. Imagine what's going to happen when Floyd is gone, when now going forward, MK going forward. Do you think those people who got rid of Floyd or who were anti-Floyd, they will stop? Then after that, after Floyd is gone, then MK will flow nicely. Then you've got another thing coming, because those people surrounding Zuma right now, they are there for destruction. They are there not for a nation, not for ground forces. They are there for their own self-gain. What do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you are coming for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.